Vision boards, goal setting, journaling, forget all that. Do you want to know what will really propel you onward and upward in the new year? Please keep watching. Let's be honest, December of the previous year is not the month in which we wipe the slate clean and let go of all our fears, doubts and inner struggles, so that we're ready to start all over again with renewed strength and believe in ourselves in the next January of the new year. There is always some carryover of something that we still need to deal with from the previous year that inevitably gives rise to some emotions that we thought we had already left in the previous year. The most obvious example is dealing with anything that falls within the fiscal year. In some countries like France, the fiscal year is the calendar year, as it runs from January 1st to December 31st. However, in most countries these do not overlap. For example, in the US, the fiscal year runs from October 1st of the previous year to September 30th of the following year, and in the UK it runs from April 6th to April 5th. Not to mention the fact that many people spend the period around Christmas and New Year's Eve with their family, extended family, other relatives, family, friends, and even former schoolmates or colleagues, sometimes in a different country to their country of residence. More often than not, this involves catching up and receiving all sorts of questions, comments, and unsolicited advice, some of which might equate a person's worth to whether they have a successful career or not, whether they're married or not, or whether they have changed their appearance or not, or any other external validation indicator. Some of those things are not that easy to shake off by January 1st, before you draw a vision board and you're ready to grind and hustle for the vision in the new year. Here is what to do in January of the new year instead. Build the base of your vision, goals and plans first. Your vision may cover personal development, health, relationships, self-care and work-life balance, or anything that is important to you in any order and priority that you decide. Regardless what your vision is, you don't want your base to be made of quicksand. You want it to be made of concrete, so that whatever it is that you build upon it in the new year is stable and reliable. The very first step towards achieving this is silencing your naysayers in your mind. And I'm not saying don't care at all, because this would be unrealistic and sometimes nearly impossible if they're family members whom you care about. Speaking of family members, most of them usually do mean well when they advise you or even reprimand you, even after they have had a few drinks at those Christmas gatherings. But if you sense that either a family member or someone else is overstepping your boundaries, it may be helpful for you to realize that people judge others by what they themselves have excelled at or failed at in their own life. Once again, their own success or their own failure will guide their judgment about others. For example, it's likely that a careerist might make you feel like you haven't achieved anything at all in your life if your professional development hasn't reached the heights of their career yet. Or vice versa, a workaholic whose career focus has costed them their relationship or family might criticize your commitment to building your own business, even if they don't know anything about your family life at all. In the first case, the person who recognizes and acknowledges in others only those things that they have achieved in their own life doesn't fully recognize the importance of all other things because they haven't mastered those other things themselves. And this is a hard truth to admit to themselves. On the other hand, those who see their failure in others refuse to admit that there is a different and more successful way to do what they have not been successful at doing. In both cases, it is them who lack a balanced point of view. So their opinion or judgment is less about you than it is about them. Having realized this, ask yourself, what is my core vision driver? Am I creating my goals, plans and visions for me and others who need help? Or to ultimately obtain the approval and acceptance of people who would judge me by their own success or failure? Do I want to be more self-aware, healthy, successful and wise, for me to be happy inside and out, and to share this happiness with others who need help? Or do I want to feel a sense of belonging to a group of people who don't appreciate me? And also, am I recycling and sugarcoating the same vision, goals and plans as last year? Or am I intentionally getting to the core of what I really want to achieve for myself and others who need help? Having figured this out, the next thing to think about is the reality around your goals, plans and vision. What conditions and actions lead to achieving them, and what results they are likely to lead to. How realistic and self-aware are you in creating your goals, plans and vision? What skills, knowledge, experience, resources and support, if any, are needed to achieve them? Are you ready to dig your own well before you're thirsty, meaning to be prepared for any situation without procrastinating and leaving things to the last minute? Or are you more laid back and chilled out person who might find well-planned reminders useful? What momentum will lead to the desired results, and what momentum will keep these results? Finally, are you ready to face and overcome any fears that might hold you back on your path towards these goals and vision? Slight fear in terms of anticipating what may be coming to you and deciding whether you should move towards it or away from it is good, but paralyzing fear is not. Such fear paralyzes your ability to do in the present those things that will lead to achieving your goals and vision in the future. What is also worth mentioning is that excitement and euphoria don't erase fear, they only mask it temporarily. It is sustained effort and intentional work on your goals and vision and on your inner peace while achieving them that matters in the long run. Be anchored in commitment, patience and unwavering self-belief. So it's great having a system of how to write, arrange and embellish your goals, plans and vision on a board and where to hang it. But what will really get you to the next level and close the gap between where you are now and where you want to be at the end of this year is silencing your naysayers in your mind, realizing what your core vision driver is, defining the conditions and actions needed to achieve your goal and vision, overcoming your fears and working on your inner peace while accomplishing your goals and vision, and never ever forgetting to love yourself. If you are getting value now, please like, share, subscribe and hit that bell button to get notified when I post a new video. Check out my other videos and let me know down in the comments if you would like to hear more on this topic or any other topics, because I care about what's important to you.